All right, time to get back to Rome. At this point, the Kingdom of Rome was established and they started their expansion. Now, the main problem Rome faced at the time was that it was mostly comprised of young men, which was obviously unsustainable. So Romulus began to look for ways to encourage intermarriage with neighboring communities. In the beginning, the king sent out envoys to Rome's neighbors to appeal for intermarriage, but this was largely denied. The next plan involved what would go on to become one of Rome's largest obsessions, bread and circuses. Romulus announced festivals and games hosted by Rome, made them public, and invited neighboring peoples to them, and it worked. Many foreigners, notably the Sabines, who we'll come back to, flocked to the spectacle the Romans hosted. So what was the plan? Using the games to show the young kingdom's potential and convince people to settle there, right? Not exactly. Before we get into this, I want to remind you that while we glorify many parts of history, we sometimes forget the ugly parts. I don't want to leave the ugly parts out. While I love Rome and find it fascinating, we have to be realistic. We're talking about a fledgling kingdom comprised of mostly fugitive men, many of whom were likely criminals. Turns out the games were a trap all along, and when the signal was given, Roman citizens orchestrated a large-scale kidnapping of foreign women to be brought into the city and married off. This obviously greatly angered Rome's enemies, who quickly prepared for war, which we'll get into in the next video. Follow me for more history.